Because bro, this is your second biggest event after the NBA Finals, right? The All Star game.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually do need it to be prestigious. Also, when you're talking about the Gulf countries, you also see like obviously the Emirates sponsoring the kind of the tournaments, but you also see Qatar Airways. They sponsor the Brooklyn Nets, so you're kind of seeing a lot of these Arab countries
Mm-hmm.
or these Gulf countries really investing in the NBA.
Yeah, they are. They are. I mean, that World Cup 2022 is like the blueprint. You know, that was like the test actually. They seen
Yeah,
it, they tested it out. They're like, "Oh my god, like if we get these events, it's a good look for the country." You know, it kind of puts us on the map.
the economy, bro. I went to Qatar Airways
Mhm.
when I was going from like Pakistan back to home. Bro, they invested a lot at that airport for these guys to come in.
Yeah. Yeah, over there's it's been kind of on the trajectory of being westernized for a while.
Yeah, it's
Cuz
been like
they,
definitely
yeah,
a
they
crazy
brought in
time.
museums over there from
Yeah,
out west, and they've
music
been,
festivals.
yeah, they've been trying to do that for a long time. I would say probably for the last like 20 years. They've been trying to, but it seems like they realize the sporting events bring people together on a whole nother level.
Yeah, then you could bring in these tech companies because I think the Emirates, most importantly, and even the Saudis, they
Mhm.
want to bring in these tech companies, kind of like go further away from oil dependency. So I think the NBA could really be like they know the NBA, especially soccer NBA, they could be a key factor in kind of like grifting away from
Y-
grifting away from the oil dependency on the
Yeah, like
economy.
diversifying their economies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, the World Cup, a lot of people didn't think that World Cup in Qatar was gonna work out. And
Nah.
the way they kind of had everything set up in such a short time, they show that hey, you know, they can put in work, they can make things work out, and they can make themselves a destination.
They can be tourist friendly,
Yeah,
everything.
they really have. It was. I'm telling you, man, that Qatar World Cup was really successful. That was
Oh
one of
yeah.
the better
It was,
World
the
Cups I've seen in
presentation
my
was
life.
great. It was a great presentation. I don't even watch soccer, but I know like the presentation was incredible.
Yeah, I actually seen it when I first came out here. It was beautiful, man, to be in December because I'm used to being in NY during the summer. You know, in the
Yeah.
city watching the World Cup games. It's crazy, man. There's bars, there's Brazilian bars, French bars. Like you got all different cultures. But out here, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, man. I came out here. It was December. It was like 80 degrees. Man, you guys have a whole area for soccer that I never
Yeah. Oh
seen
yeah.
before. I never thought I would see that in America.
There's a diehard base of soccer fans here.
Yeah. Yo, I went to pitch, I think it's pitch 42.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place is fire. The whole place is set up. It has like a dome. It's like a soccer dome. And it even has a soccer field inside the bar. Like a little mini
Yeah.
indoor soccer field. That is it's pretty dope. I think it's called pitch
I think
42.
at one point James Harden bought a piece of the Houston Dynamos. I don't know if he still owns it. But soccer is kind of is it's kind of like it has a big underground scene here.
Yeah, no, big underground. It has a whole area. There's a whole area dedicated
Yeah.
for soccer out here.
Yeah, but you're not gonna see like it's like not many people rep soccer, but you know there's a strong enough fan base. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
most people here, they rep the Texans or the Astros more.
Yeah, the thing is, I think it's generational because I know when I was a kid, they started having soccer in America. Like it's they formed leagues.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how long the league has been around, but I know it just started. Like it was
and
only a
I
few
think
years in.
is Messi still in Miami?
Yeah, he's in Miami. So you have to look at like this.
Yeah.
There's a generation that saw like soccer only through when Pele came out here in the World
Yeah.
Cup, and that was it. But then there's another generation that grew up with soccer in
Ronaldo,
their local,
Messi.
yeah, in their local cities,
Yeah,
and that's where that's where that the soccer explosion is coming from. You see ESPN more promoting it. It's a I would say the landscape overall is different. It's more international, and you see the NBA adopting a lot of the international kind of flair of soccer, like the way it brings people together, the way the people from different countries can actually bond together because they know Messi, they know Manchester United, they know what's another team? They know the Barcelona, Real Madrid.
yeah.
They can bond over these teams even though everyone speaks different languages. Like they know superstars from Brazil, from they know Luis Suarez, they know Neymar. You know what I'm saying? They know all these people, so that I think the NBA is kind of attaching themselves to that formula, especially with like
Well,
Luka
the NBA
Doncic
has
and all
become
the international stars.
the NBA is becoming more globalized, right? Because like Serbia, the biggest player in the world is from Serbia,
Mm-hmm.
Greece. I guess Embiid doesn't really claim Nigeria, but or Cameroon, but you could put him in that con.
Nah, but
Embiid's from what, Cameroon, right?
yeah, at the end of the day, he's African. Like
Yeah.
there's no doubt he's
Yeah.
African. Like when people in from that from that whole diaspora see him,
Yeah.
they see an African representation the same way they saw Mutombo. That's a person
Mutombo.
from the diaspora from Africa. So
Manupo.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like at the end of the day, it
Pascal
doesn't matter
Siakam.
what country he's from within Africa. They just seen
Yeah.
representation in the NBA.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, so it's a good thing. I think Adam Silver has done a good job, especially with the in-season tournament. He got that like Champions League. He kind of infused that into the NBA.
Yeah.
It just takes it takes a couple of generations to start respecting it more. Like
Bro, as players, as teams keep winning it, you're gonna see much more respect go for it.
yeah, and
But
then
I know it's new, bro. It's
also
fresh.
kids coming up with it. Like younger kids seeing it every year, they're gonna respect the in-season tournament a lot more, and you're gonna have players coming into the league like, oh, I want to win an in-season tour. Like you're gonna see someone get drafted and be like, wow, I saw such and such win 5 in-season tournaments. I want an NBA championship, and I want multiple in-season
I want it in
tournaments. I want it
in my shelf, my
Yeah.
achievement shelf.
Yeah, it's good. It takes a while, but it's things are meant to change. Look at baseball; they changed their whole playoff format.
Yeah.
Things are
No,
changing.
it's gonna change. It's a positive change. It's gonna take a time for it to like fully like pan out, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm excited for it too. The in-season tournament, I think it starts probably in a few weeks. No,
Yeah, I think it starts what, November.
I feel like this year they made it a lot longer.
Yeah,
Last season it seemed like it was only 4 weeks and it was done.
I think it should be a lot longer. To be honest with you, I think it should span to January.
Yeah, me too. To make it a lot interesting, right? And then to make those
You
games
spend it
mean a
in
lot
January,
more.
bam, All-Star break a month and a half later, and the NBA just keeps being continuity.
Mm-hmm.
Continuity, and that's how you get fans to glue into an 82 season. Is you keep bringing in fresh shit. Is if you have like a 2 months of just regular basketball, then who's really gonna give a shit until
Yeah,
All-Star break?
they could really make it like Champions League, because Champions League is
Yeah.
like that. It lasts from I think it's from like probably like end of November all the way to May. I think all the leagues end and Champions League is still going on. Like the finals is almost in the summer, so the NBA could kind of make it like that, but kind of make it end before the All-Star break, and then make it an event. That in-season tournament weekend, it should be a whole event. It should be a 4-day
100%.
thing.
Bars should be sold out.
Yeah.
People talking about it nonstop because the Olympics really showed that. Olympics was nonstop talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of narratives. LeBron, Steph Curry, even Devin Booker was able to make a narrative from himself.
Yo, Devin Booker really fucking impressed me during those Olympics. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he has he could really be part of a championship team, like for real.
Bro, he's a chameleon. He can adapt to anything.
Yeah. Very, very rare to see a superstar do what he did during those Olympics, playing that type of defense, coming in, making those shots on very few attempts. Yeah, very few attempts he took. It was almost like every shot Booker took went in.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, he really was, man. Really underrated during those. Him and
Credit to
Derek
him,
White
man.
and Drew Holiday, really underrated during those Olympics.